Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Got Whips. I am Nicci, coming to you from Berlin, Wisconsin. This is episode 90 something. Sorry, I forgot to check before I started, and yeah. Today is October 24th. It's a Tuesday. I hope everybody's having a great fall. The last time I came on was about 2 weeks ago with a whip parade, an extra. So I wrote everything down. I ended up with 41 whips. I forgot to show you 2. So one is a pair of socks for Justin, and one is a Musselburgh hat that is completely MIA. I cannot find the project bag. I can't find the hat. I'm kind of disappointed because if you know anything about the Musselburgh, it's knit top down, and then you go back again and make a second hat and fold it inside of the other one to make it double layered, and then the brim's like 4. So what I had done is I had calculated where the ribbing, where normal hat would be ribbing, and I did the ribbing, and I did 6 or 8 inches, I can't remember, of ribbing, and then I was starting to go back up to knit the second part of the hat, and I don't know if I left it on vacation somewhere. I don't know. I checked my car. I checked under all the seats. Somebody mentioned I should check my husband's truck. I haven't done that yet. But anyways, 41 whips total. And then I ended up frogging 8. So that already brought my total down to, I can't do math right now. All these numbers are wrong because I had other numbers in my head. So originally that would have brought me down to 32. So 33. I can do this. I still have one questionable whip on my and that was the Prairie Fire sweater. I really do want the sweater. So I'm thinking I'm just going to go through with it because I'm almost at sleeve separation. So that one I'm going to keep for now. We will see where we're at. Maybe in 6 months when I do a whip parade again. Who knows? And then I sat down and I rated which ones I could get done in my mind before January 1st of 2024. And that's 10. And so far I have gotten 1, 2, 3 of those off my needles. So, yeah, that's exciting for me. So I will go into admin now. No cals have ended since the last time. So I will say that you still have time to get your October socks in the Sockatumi. The whip challenge is still going on. We are in the final quarter for everything else other than the socks. So the temperature that we pull from quarterly, the whips, the burrow cal, if you're still doing that, go ahead and get that photographed and up before December 31st to get entered into a prize for the quarter and for a grand prize. What other one do I have? I think that's it. Temperature, whip, burrow cal, and sock. So that is all the admin. I suppose you guys, just thinking about, might want to know what I completely took off, but I showed you which ones I was going to be taking off. The other questionable ones, the mini-me cal, I decided to get rid of that. If I do decide to knit it later, that's fine. I had hiccups, sorry. I think I only had like the very little tab start. And then the Celtic blanket, I've decided the 2 sweaters I have, I'm going to turn those into throw pillows. And the rest, the half of one I have on the needles, I'm just going to pull off. And yeah, that's it. So the 10 that I'd like to get done by the end of the year are my Starflight, because I'm on the border, and that was MCal 2018, I think, or 19. The Monday hat, my Georgia socks, my So Lovely tee, my little leftovers cowl, my Fanta Stitch number 3 out of all Tara Mitchell's creation. Why am I having problems with this? Mitchell's Creations yarn. Tara Mitchell is the dyer. Stitch by number. My pink socks, which are a set of Felici socks that I have on the needles for a Christmas present. The Star Flanket, which was a blanket, but Steen was mimicking that MCal that I sold the needles. I decided that I was just done. That I was going to end it where I ended it and be done with it. Make it into just a throw on the back of a chair or baby blanket, whatever it ended up turning out, but you'll see more about that later. JJ's blanket, I think I can get that done and wrapped for graduation. And that is it. 6, 8, 10. Yep. Okay. So that being said, let's go into my finished objects. So after that whip parade, I got busy. So here's the Georgia socks. There's the left and the right with the lace. I love how these turned out. So this was a skein of LMK design yarns that was in my Halloween box last year, and that is how it knit up. I still pretty much have, I think when I weighed it, 80 grams. So I have plenty of yarn to do something else with. And then the black was just Sheepjust Metropolis. So these can now get, I have to weave in all my ends on everything I'm showing you. So if you see ends, I am sorry, but these are going to be a gift for one of my aunts, I think. Doesn't matter, they don't watch, so I'm safe to say who they're for. And the sock blockers are knitting left, but she no longer does them. And then, so that's number 1. Next, I had to, I gotta see if the stitch marker is still on here. I thought I left it on. Yeah, I did. There it is. So where Tigger's butt is right here. So I just added those stripes there, and then I bound off. And this is the giant, not giant, this is the giant star in the middle, but there's the star flanket. Everybody told me I can't give it away. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I was thinking baby blanket, but I know everybody gets real nervous about the holes with baby's fingers and toes. So it makes me nervous that I don't want to do that. So I don't know. All this is Sheepjust Color Crafter. It's DK weight. And everything will be, my Ravelry page will be linked down below. And all the different yarn choices are on there that I used. But I still have all those ends to go back and either cut out. I did mostly weave and Steven, so I just got to clip them. Then project number 3 was my little leftovers cowl by Telly Beat Knits. And I was right here at the gnome. So I got all that done. This one I want to block. There's so much different lace in it and really open it up. But I chose to do 13 mini skeins from Leading In Fiber Arts. I just picked out different shades of grays that I had, and I did 1 through 12 and then 1 through 12, and then I added the black at the end for the 25th one, because this is supposed to be kind of you could do with 25, your Advent, your 25 days of Christmas. So yeah, I really like this. So should probably take my stitch markers off before I go to block anything, because I've done that before where I put it in the water, go to pin it out, and I'm finding stitch markers. I'm going to grab it off this other one too. And then I have one more finished object, and that was a start and a finish all since the last time I saw you. And it was for a friend who asked me to make 4 hats. She bought the yarn and sent it to me. So here's hat number 2. The first one I had shown you guys a while back. It was in blues. And I don't have the yarn label or anything to tell you any information about the yarn. I can tell you it was a bulkier yarn. So, and I knit this on a 7. No, I knit it on an 8. So, that is all my FOs. Then I decided to put all the ones I wanted off my needles by January 1st in the Tiny Decisions app. And I spin 2 to work on until they're finished. So, I spun, and the first one I got was for hopefully work knitting. That's what I did today and yesterday, but is the pink sock. So last time I actually showed it on a podcast, I was up here. So I got the heel, and I am already on the toe. So hopefully next time, these will be an FO. I'll move this up, and then I will tell you, I know that it's Felice yarn. Wait. Give me 1 second, sorry. Okay. It is Rose Garden. So I have 2 balls, so this sack will be this one, and then I will start the second and hopefully try to match them. I have been warned by many people that matching these doesn't typically work. That makes me a little bit nervous because the person I'm gifting those to does prefer matching socks. So it won't make or break it, but I would like to give them what they want. And secondly, the wheel spun, and it was for JJ's blanket for graduation. This thing is a body bag. It's so heavy. Goodness. And I'm attached. Alright. Sorry, guys. I fold it up. I try to keep it folded to fit into the bag. But now I'm going to have to break into the second skein of all these colors. And I'm going to have to split the blanket into one bag and the yarn into another. So, the last time you saw it on the podcast, to show you where I was at, was down at the Arkansas Yarn Co. pink stitch marker. So, I got one whole repeat. So what I'm going to do, I've decided, is I'm just going to go until I am out of the second skein, which, if it goes as planned, I should have enough to end on this gray, which is what I started with. Don't mind the ends, that's the back side. And that'll give me 10 full repeats of the 6 colors. So it'll be, I can't even show all of it at one time, but this is how far. So it fits over me the long way. So definitely he'll have enough blanket to cover up with. I wanted to end right here, but everybody I've talked to has told me to keep going because I already have the yarn. So that is, I have the hiccups so bad right now, sorry. And then I'm gonna spin the wheel while I'm on here with you guys, so that way if I finish the socks, which hopefully I will, you'll know what to be looking forward to seeing next time. Just gonna close up this bag so I don't lose anything out of it. All right. I just spun the pink socks again because they're not off of there yet. No, stitch by number. So on stitch by number, I don't have that readily available to show you, but I am on the border. So I think when I counted, I had it's 4 rounds, 4 rows per color, and I have 8 colors left to do. I think that's right. So 32 rows. That seems like not that much, but as most of you know, Steve and West are like on a borders anywhere from 400 to 600 stitches. So that could take me a little bit. I have no acquisition since last time I saw you. I have no other cast-ons this month that I have planned or for the foreseeable future. I do have, like I said, 2 more hats to do for my girlfriend who wants those as Christmas presents, and I plan on getting those done for her and her family. And other than that, that is it. A nice quick one tonight. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope you all have a fantastic Halloween, and I will see you all in 2 weeks. Bye.